Beijing, a city pulsating with energy, a metropolis that never seems to sleep. The streets are alive with the hustle and bustle of daily life, a constant flow of people and vehicles moving in a synchronized dance. A tapestry woven from ancient history and modern ambition. Here, centuries-old temples stand side by side with cutting-edge architecture, creating a unique blend of the past and the future. Towering skyscrapers pierce the sky, a testament to China's economic prowess. These gleaming structures symbolize the rapid development and modernization that have transformed the city. Neon lights paint the night, reflecting off the sleek surfaces of luxury cars. The cityscape at night is a dazzling display of wealth and progress, a visual feast that captivates the senses. But beneath this dazzling facade, a different story unfolds. Away from the bright lights and towering buildings, there exists another Beijing, one that is often hidden from the public eye. Hidden in the shadows of progress lie the city's slums, neglected pockets where life unfolds at a different pace. These areas are a stark contrast to the opulence seen elsewhere in the city. These are the forgotten corners of Beijing, home to a community rarely glimpsed by the casual observer. The buildings here are worn and tired, a testament to years of neglect. Crumbling concrete structures stand in stark contrast to the gleaming towers just a stone's throw away. The juxtaposition is jarring, highlighting the vast economic disparities within the city. Narrow alleyways, barely wide enough for two people to pass, wind through these neighborhoods, a maze of makeshift homes and shared spaces. These paths are the lifelines of the community, connecting families and friends. Here, life is a constant struggle, a daily battle against poverty, overcrowding, and uncertainty. The residents face numerous challenges, yet they continue to persevere with remarkable resilience. The air, thick with the smell of coal smoke and dampness, hangs heavy in these cramped quarters. Pollution is a constant companion, adding to the hardships faced by the inhabitants. Families squeeze into tiny rooms, often with multiple generations sharing the same cramped space. Privacy is a luxury few can afford, and personal space is almost non-existent. Basic amenities, taken for granted in other parts of the city, are a luxury here. Electricity, clean water, and reliable sanitation are often in short supply, making daily life a constant challenge. Running water is scarce, sanitation is poor, and the threat of disease looms large. The lack of infrastructure exacerbates the difficulties faced by the residents, making survival a daily struggle. This is the reality for thousands of Beijing's most vulnerable residents, hidden from view, their stories untold. Despite the adversity, there is a sense of community and solidarity among the people. These are the forgotten faces of the city's economic miracle, the human cost of progress often overlooked in the pursuit of prosperity. Their resilience and strength are a testament to the enduring human spirit, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The beating heart of Beijing's slums is its people-resilient, hard-working individuals striving for a better life. These individuals, often overlooked by society, are the unsung heroes who contribute significantly to the city's economy and culture. Many are migrant workers drawn from rural provinces by the promise of opportunity in the booming metropolis. They come with dreams of better wages, improved living conditions, and the hope of providing a brighter future for their families. They leave behind families and familiar landscapes, seeking their fortune in the concrete jungle. The journey is often long and arduous, filled with uncertainty and sacrifice. These are the laborers, the construction workers, the street vendors, the unseen hands that keep the city running. They are the backbone of the urban economy, performing essential tasks that are often taken for granted. They toil long hours, often in grueling conditions, for meager wages. Despite their hard work, they face numerous challenges, including job insecurity, lack of social benefits, and limited access to healthcare. They clean the streets, build the skyscrapers, and serve the food that sustains the city's inhabitants, yet they can barely afford a place to live in the very city they help build. The cost of living in Beijing is exorbitant, making it nearly impossible for them to find affordable housing. The affordable housing options are limited, pushing them to the margins of the city, far from the glittering avenues of their dreams. They are forced to live in overcrowded and substandard conditions, often without basic amenities. The slums become their refuge, a place to rest their weary bodies and share stories of hope and hardship with fellow migrants. Despite the harsh living conditions, they find solace in the camaraderie and support of their community. The sense of community is strong here, a lifeline in the face of adversity. They come together to celebrate festivals, support each other in times of need, and create a sense of belonging in an otherwise isolating city. Neighbors help each other, sharing what little they have and offering a sense of belonging in an otherwise isolating city. This sense of solidarity is what keeps them going, despite the many challenges they face. They are the unseen backbone of Beijing, their labor fueling the city's growth. Without their contributions, the city would not be able to function as efficiently as it does. Yet they remain invisible to many, their struggles obscured by the dazzling facade of the modern metropolis. It is crucial to recognize and address the challenges faced by these migrant workers, ensuring they receive the support and opportunities they deserve. But a new generation is emerging from these neglected corners of Beijing, a generation unwilling to accept the status quo. They are driven by a deep sense of justice and a vision for a better future. Fueled by a desire for change and a yearning for a fairer society, young activists are stepping up, taking on roles that demand courage and resilience. Their voices echoing through the cramped alleyways and reaching beyond, resonating with those who have long felt unheard. They are students, artists, community organizers, and everyday citizens, united by a common goal: to shine a light on the plight of the marginalized and demand better for their communities. Their unity is their strength, and their diversity is their power. Armed with smartphones and social media savvy, they document the realities of slum life, capturing moments of both hardship and hope, sharing stories of resilience and struggle with the world. They organize protests, petition the government, and mobilize their peers. They raise awareness about the lack of affordable housing, inadequate sanitation, and the daily challenges faced by migrant workers. Their energy is infectious, their passion undeniable. They are not just fighting for themselves, but for the future of their city. These young voices are challenging the narrative, pushing back against the idea that progress comes at the expense of the most vulnerable. They are advocating for a vision of progress that includes everyone, ensuring that no one is left behind. They understand that a city's true measure of success lies not in the height of its buildings, but in the well-being of its people. They are the seeds of change, taking root in the cracks of inequality, determined to blossom into a more equitable future. They are the seeds of change, nurturing a vision of a city where everyone has a place. Taking root in the cracks of inequality, they are determined to blossom into a more equitable future. Their efforts are about more than just physical improvements. They are about fostering a sense of community and belonging. Their fight is about more than just bricks and mortar. It's about dignity, justice, and the right to a decent life. They are advocating for the fundamental human rights that everyone deserves. It's a fight for the soul of Beijing, a fight for a city that embraces all its citizens, a fight for a city that embraces all its citizens, not just those fortunate enough to live in the shadow of its glittering towers. They envision a Beijing where progress is measured by the well-being of all its residents, where every voice is heard and every life is valued. The challenges facing Beijing's slums extend beyond housing and inequality. The city's notorious air pollution casts a pall over the entire metropolis, but its effects are felt most acutely in these neglected corners. The air hangs heavy with a thick smog, a toxic cocktail of industrial emissions and vehicle exhaust. Children play amidst this haze, their lungs inhaling the harmful particles that fill the air. Elderly residents struggle to breathe, their already compromised respiratory systems strained by the polluted environment. The lack of green spaces and the prevalence of coal-burning stoves exacerbate the problem, turning these neighborhoods into islands of suffocating air. But even in the face of this environmental challenge, the spirit of resilience shines through. Residents, accustomed to battling adversity, are taking matters into their own hands. Community gardens sprout up in unexpected places, bringing a touch of green and a breath of fresher air to the concrete jungle. Residents organize cleanup drives, picking up trash and planting trees, determined to reclaim their environment one small step at a time. They understand that a healthy environment is not a luxury but a necessity, and they are fighting for their right to breathe clean air. In the heart of these challenging circumstances, children offer a beacon of hope. Their laughter echoes through the narrow alleyways, a testament to the enduring human spirit. They play amidst the cramped conditions, their imaginations transforming their surroundings into magical worlds. But for many, access to quality education remains a distant dream. Migrant children often face discrimination and bureaucratic hurdles in enrolling in local schools. Overcrowded classrooms and a lack of resources make learning a challenge even for those who do manage to attend. Yet, their thirst for knowledge is unquenchable. Their desire to learn a testament to their unwavering spirit. Makeshift schools run by volunteers and NGOs have sprung up in the slums, offering a glimmer of hope. Here, children gather in cramped rooms, eager to learn, their faces illuminated by the flickering light of a single bulb. Dedicated teachers, often working for little or no pay, share their knowledge and inspire their students to dream big. These schools are more than just places of learning. They are sanctuaries, offering a sense of normalcy and hope in the midst of challenging circumstances. They are a testament to the transformative power of education and the unwavering belief in a brighter future for Beijing's children.